evening. It's great to be in Staten Island. My name is Bernsten. I am running for the United States Senate. I am going to be the man that will end the career of Chuck Schumer. In 2001, after the World Trade Center attacks, I was a CIA officer. I'm the man that led CIA forces during the invasion of Afghanistan. I'm the man that seized Kabul, the city of Taliban in the north. I was the architect of the Tora Bora campaign, where we killed hundreds of members of Al-Qaeda. As a young man, I grew up in Long Island, New York, joined the United States Air Force, was a crash firefighter for 4 years. Would go to college while I was in the Air Force, get a college degree on the GI Bill. Would marry, have children, would be recruited into the Central Intelligence Agency, and would spend most of my adult life in the Directorate of Operations, defending America. I spent most of my career in the Middle East. I speak Farsi, and I speak Spanish. I served as a CIA station chief in 3 different countries during my career. I was also the chief of Hezbollah operations for CIA globally for a number of years in the 1990s. When our embassies were blown up in East Africa, I was the man that led that deployment also, capturing those first members of Al-Qaeda that did the attacks on our embassies. I've spent my life in defense of America. My children have spent their young lives in the defense of America. My daughter was a naval intelligence officer on the USS Stennis. My son is in combat at this moment in Kandahar with the 87th Air Force. I'm a conservative Republican. I am a member of the Tea Party. I belong to both the 912 organization and the Conservative Society for Action on Long Island. We have some great challenges facing America. We have an enormous deficit, almost $14 trillion. Within 5 years, it will be $20 trillion. Chuck Schumer has worked hand in hand with President Obama to bring our economy to its knees. Senator Chuck Schumer is bad for New York, and he is bad for America. There is a way forward for us on the economy. First off, we're going to have to reduce spending, and that means everywhere. I believe in the mission of national security, but there is waste, fraud, and abuse. We're going to have to cut that back. We're going to have to go after it. We're going to have to reduce it. I will cut the defense budget, even though I am a national security guy. And I've got a son in battle now. But we can't afford spending $1 million per soldier per year in Afghanistan. It's crazy what we're spending for fuel. It's just, it's unbelievable. There are ways to do this better. I spent a lot of time in theater on how to do this. We're going to have to find a way to become more self-sufficient in energy. New York State has natural gas along its border with Pennsylvania. We're going to have to remove that natural gas from the shale there. That will create hundreds of thousands of jobs. We have got to move forward on it. In the coming months, well, in the coming weeks, I will secure the Republican nomination at the Republican convention to be your candidate for Senate. I will organize for success here in New York. I will pursue Senator Schumer across every county, every town, every Afghanistan, 110 CIA officers, 350 special forces, working alongside the Northern Alliance, defeated 70,000 members of the Taliban and 5,000 to 7,000 members of Al-Qaeda. I am a professional insurgent by training. Senator Schumer has a lot of money. Chuck, it's not going to help you. His response will be to raise more and more money. He won't want to respond to me initially. He'll probably respond when it's too late. We will build a force across New York. I will work with all the other candidates, Republican candidates, conservative candidates, candidates that believe in limited government, small government, reducing the deficit, building, rebuilding our economy, providing jobs. Jobs are the basis of our economy. Jobs provide dignity to families. This has got to be right up on top. I'm a guy that believes in the flat tax. Last year, 47% of the population didn't pay federal tax. Unbelievable. 2 years ago, it was 34%. People need to pay tax. People need to be vested in this society. I can promise you that we will have a vigorous and aggressive campaign. That Senator Schumer, in November, will be shocked. People across the country will be shocked. Because New Yorkers, all of us together, and people across the country, will help us remove him, because we do not need him as the majority leader in the United States Senate. He gave up on New York, he's given up on America. I'd like to say that it has been a great pleasure to come here to see you all in Staten Island. I'm a New Yorker, I'm a member of the tribe. I've been proud to serve, in the United States government with many other New Yorkers. In Afghanistan during the war, the lead person of the CIA, myself as a New Yorker, the leader of the Special Forces teams, was Colonel Chris Haas, who is now General Chris Haas, another New Yorker. Together, all of us will return America to its rightful place in the world. Thank you very much.
I can't show favorites up here because that's not my job tonight, but full disclosure is needed in media. I have to do it.